Welcome back to Grade 7 Math. This is lesson number 6.4, Express Simple Relationships. In today's lesson, we are going to continue to use tables of values to find and describe patterns. This time, we are going to create algebraic equations that describe the patterns we find. An algebraic equation is an equation or formula that describes a relationship. An algebraic equation uses both numbers and variables. And remember, by variables, that means letters, which we use to represent unknown amounts. Take a look at this table of values. Can you write an algebraic equation that describes the relationship between the x and y values? So, again, like we've been doing the last couple of days, we need to look at what happens between each x value and its matching y value. And we consider, are we adding by a certain amount? Are we subtracting? Are we multiplying or are we dividing? What you'll notice is that we are multiplying each time. It certainly appears that we are multiplying each x value by 1. 1 times 4 equals 4, 2 times 4 equals 8, 3 times 4 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, goes on. That means then that our algebraic equation is, we can write it in two ways. We can say y equals 4 times x, or make it look a little bit easier on the eyes. We can say simply y equals 4x. And whenever we see a number and a variable beside each other, and there's no in-between sign, it means that we multiply. Okay, let's try out this one. To create a table of values for the equation y equals 15 minus x. Describe how the y values change relative to the x values. Okay, let's set up my pen. Try that again. That's better. Okay, so the equation is y equals 15 minus x. So if x equals 1, 15 take away 1 is, that's right, 14. Okay, if x equals 2, 15 take away 2 equals 13. If x equals 3, 15 take away 3 equals 12. And finally, if x equals 4, then 15 take away 4 equals 11. Okay, so what we can see is that as x increases by 1, y decreases by 1. And there we go. As the value of x increases by 1, the value of y decreases by 1. Tables of values and algebraic equations can be used to describe mathematical relationships in everyday situations. Here is an example. A taxi driver charges $3 for every kilometer that is traveled. Draw a table of values and write an algebraic equation that shows the relationship between the distance and the cost of a ride. Okay, I'm going to get you started on this one, and then you're going to try the rest at home. Okay, so taxi driver charges $3 for every kilometer that is traveled. That sounds like we have to multiply. So let's say that the distance is 1 kilometer. Well, the cost is going to be 1 times 3, which equals 3. Therefore, our first pair is 1 and 3. Okay, if the cost is, or sorry, if the distance is 2 kilometers, that's going to be 2 times 3. That equals 6. So my second pair is 2 and 6. So what you're going to do is you are going to fill out the rest of this table of values, and then I want you to write an equation that shows the relationship between the distance and the cost of a ride. And again, my hint is this. Take a look at what operation we're doing in each row, and that will help you come up with an algebraic equation. So put the video on pause right now to do this problem. Okay, good stuff. So we'll go over that problem in class tomorrow, and then you're going to get some time to try more questions like these. But until we meet again, this video is concluded.